Hi guys and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I will explain how you can get two items that were previously removed from the game back in Mist of Pandaria, and you can now get these different items again during the Mist of Pandaria Remix event. So these two items are the Theramore Tabard and also this toy right here, the Mini Mana Bomb. So these two items are honestly really cool, and especially as you can see, the tabard is very unique because you can have your own banner when you have the tabard on you. And I would say in general this tabard is actually really nice, and again something that you were not able to get for the past more than 10 years. So in order to get this item, it's really not too difficult, but there is one main requirement, at least as it is for now. The main requirement is to be level 35 in order to get these items. If you're any other levels, you won't be able to receive these two items. So you want to play on a character that is level 35. Also, another important thing to keep in mind is the fact that you will only be able to get the tabard when you're playing on an alliance character, and then for the toy you will need to be on a horde character. So it means that in total you will need two level 35 characters, one that will be on horde and one that will be on alliance. And when it comes to the toy, as you can see, you will then be able to throw this little bomb that will then explode and do this little animation right here. So nothing too crazy, but this is a cool little toy. Keep in mind you will only be able to use the toy on a horde character, and you will only be able to use the tabard on an alliance character. So the reason why right now you need to be level 35 in order to get these different rewards is simply due to the fact that in order to get these items, you needed to do a scenario during the pre-patch for Mist of Pandaria, and you were only able to do this scenario at level 85. And so now with the level squish, basically level 35 is something that is very close to what level 85 was back in the day. And so it's probably for this reason that you can only get it when you're level 35. But it might change, and right now maybe this is only a bug, so if that's the case, I will post a comment under this video and I will pin it so you can just see, and maybe they won't have this restriction of having a level 35 in order to get these different rewards anymore. So my main recommendation for you is really to make sure that when you reach level 35, you are very close to the start of the full bar, because you don't want a ding during the scenario, because if you do so, you won't be able to receive the reward. So let's say if you start the scenario at level 35, but during the scenario you reach level 36, sadly you won't be able to get the rewards and you will have to create another character. So really be careful with that. Also, if you're not sure whether your cloak is maybe a little bit too powerful and has too much bonus experience gain, and also if maybe you're too advanced in your leveling bar, what I would recommend you to do is to simply remove your cloak, and so like that you will lose the buff, and at least it will guarantee you to not ding during the scenario. So for instance, for me, with 200% of experience gain, and with 2 bars in level 35, I was able to keep the cloak and not ding, as you can see, with the cloak all the time. I only removed it before defeating the last boss, simply because then you get the final experience from the scenario, and so I really wanted to make sure to not ding. But if you are a little bit in the same scenario as me, then you can keep your cloak most of the time. It will make it more easy and faster to do this scenario. But again, really try to make sure to not ding during the scenario, otherwise you won't get these really cool rewards. So now, in order to do this scenario, you want to come right here in the Seat of Knowledge in the Vale of Eternal Blossom, and you want to talk to Lore Walker Fu. And here you just want to click on Tell Me of the Theramore Fall, and you will be able to join this solo scenario. So the scenario is pretty straightforward. You will have 6 different stages. The first one on both Alliance and all characters will simply require you to go and bomb different boats and also to kill different Horde or Alliance bosses. After that, you will simply have to go and kill another mini-boss. Then you will be able to advance and kill another mini-boss and just destroy some of the different vehicles that they're using in order to, well, attack the fort or defend it. Then after that, you will have another stage, and finally, normally you should be able to then kill the final boss. So for all players, you will have to go inside the main castle, kill the main guy on top of the castle, take the keys, and then go back, go in the basement, and here you want to free this guy. And as you can see, when this is done, you will receive the achievement, and then you will receive the toy in your mailbox. Then for Alliance players, basically you want to go see Jaina, who will be in the center of the map, and here they will have a horde boss that will come and you just want to defeat him. And when this is done, again, you will be able to receive the achievement and also the tabard in your mailbox. So this is fairly easy to do, but if you're doing it solo and without the cloak, what I would maybe recommend you to do is to use all the different scrolls that you might have on your character in order to increase your chance at soloing all these different bosses and all these different mobs. Also, if you're doing it on a class that can self-heal and maybe also hide and everything, it will make it a little bit easier because as you can see, you will have to go through a lot of different packs of mobs, and being able to hide is gonna be very, very useful. And again, some of these mini bosses, if you're not using your cloak, might be a little bit tricky. I died a few times when I did it without the cloak. And so definitely something that maybe you want to consider using just for these little bosses, because normally the experience gain from them is not too harsh. And so if you just equip the cloak for them and then remove it again, normally you should be fine. So this is really something that I would recommend you to do now, because these different items were removed from the game for, again, more than 10 years since the end of Cataclysm and the beginning of Mist of Pandaria. And who knows when they will be added back into the game. So you have a few months during this event to farm all of them. And after that, normally you won't be able to farm them anymore. So I would really, really encourage you to do that while the event is up. And also, this is a good opportunity to just level up a few alts. And as you will see, it really is super fast. Normally, if you already have unlocked the 100% bonus experience gain to level up these different characters to level 35. My personal recommendation, if you want to level up fast, is to simply go and do all the different random heroic time running dungeons, and in the meantime just do a bunch of quests, and normally in just 1 or 2 hours you should be able to reach level 35 super easily. So that's pretty much it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I hope you will be able to get your hands on these 2 cool items. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos, and in the meantime I wish you all a great day. Bye!